say that there was no wrongdoing in the case, or was it the just the Prince George police that said that they had no wrongdoing in the case? I thought Petersburg and Prince George said that there was no wrongdoing. Okay, well I may be mistaken then, but in any event, they caught the crime on camera, and they need to take action. They can't just ignore it. They can't refute it. So, I mean, I think that that's like the key thing. Don't ever let them put you on the defensive, because like this is about a crime that nobody can dispute. That's it. Nobody can dispute it. No matter what anybody says about you or anything else, they can't dispute that crime. You weren't doing anything wrong, and a crime was committed against you and was caught on tape.
Hey, did you get a lawyer?
Well, Thomas Roberts, said he was going to take the case, but he was already suing the chief of police on behalf of the officer that hit Devin on the head with that.
You're looking for a lawyer? Let me get you got a pen? Can you write his phone number down?
Who you giving him his number? I don't know. I want to lead him in the wrong direction.
How about the Rutherford Institute? Well, at least let him talk to them.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you call the Rutherford Institute, but you know what? The same thing happened to me, and they won't even get on the phone with me anymore.
Yeah, but they might talk to Devin.
Yeah, they might. Well,
because they probably heard about it. That's a big organization.
Right, and yeah, I don't trust them either.
See,
trust yourself.
You can bring
That's what they say. That's what they say they do. I know all these people, and I know John. Right, they're certainly not perfect. They're like a bunch of fraudsters.
Tri-Cities Liberty Alliance.
Yeah.
We're like a local Tea Party group.
Yeah.
And we write a lot of letters.
Not Tea Party. I've been to these meetings and like everything else. Like we were just talking about how the FBI allegedly was coming in and investigating that group because they were trying to frame people in the group, and then everybody kind of just was very silent about it.
Occupy, so we work with them.
I know what the crimes that the government are committing. I prove them, and therefore they attack me and they frame me like they did you, but in a different way. And like I'm just advising you, like, think for yourself, but like keep your eyes wide open, because people who are like acting like they're your friends, they're getting paid by other people like that may have like set you up with a lawyer who's actually suing the city police and the police chief who popped you on the head. That's what happened. Like, all this other stuff that other people are telling you, that's conjecture. But what I'm saying to you, that's what you already knew happened before I pointed that out to you. But that's very important. Because, like, all these people, they always play both sides of the fence. They are court appointed. They cooperate. The defense lawyers and the so-called constitutional lawyers, their first duty is to work for the judge and work with the police. And second is to work with their client that they take money from. But they always get money.
Hey, so how are you feeling now? Covering?
I'm alright, like, I still got a headache.
We gotta get him hooked up with a lawyer. I mean, that's a lawsuit.
Of course. I mean, but again, you think lawyers are...
I'm gonna try to find him a lawyer or something. Now, Charles Bennett also might be able to
Emmanuel, is talking to you. Like, I talked to Emmanuel. We know all the lawyers.
He can help him because he knows Charles and everything.
And he knows all the lawyers. Like, we know all the lawyers and all the judges. I'm just worrying about these people because I'm not going to even advise him to talk or say anything to anybody. I'll tell him what these groups are and who runs them.
These are 2 people that he told me about.
Danielle Lewis. Yeah, I know her. I mean, talk to them and see what you think. I mean, I know all these lawyers and who they are and what they do, so I can't say anything good about any of them because I caught you go through that list, you show me that list, I'm like, oh yeah, this person double crossed me. This person committed fraud and lied right to my face, and I can prove it, and I'll say it right to him if it's a lawyer, and if it was anybody else, they'd sue me. But I laugh at these people because again, I don't buy into the system. Like, you're out here begging these police, they should be out there kissing your feet, begging you and offering you money.
You got a slam dunk case. Are there other videos of the assault?
A couple people recorded back, I get in contact with them. Like, a lot of people recorded back, I get in contact with them. I seen a couple other videos, but they don't really better than my video.
Did it show them hitting you or?
They see me showing me on the ground and still me trying to like picking me up, and I'm like leaving, I'm like stumbling. They have resisted arrest and I can barely walk.
But they have the video of that. Some of your friends.
I mean,
they hang on to that.
Here's another thing, because we gotta talk like about the law and what happened. Like I said, you have a case. That's the only thing that anybody has in a case, in a court, is a case, and that's the suit. You bring the suit. You bring your suit. Okay. So what you have is already enough, because they're gonna have to explain what happened when they came at you in an aggressive manner and you backed off from them and kept saying, I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm just standing here. I'm not doing anything wrong. And then they clearly assault you. They've got to explain that. You don't have to explain it. They have to explain that. They have to answer to that, because that's what they call prima facie evidence. That means that it's clear at first glance. At first glance, that's how they decide whether any case has any merit. If, hey, there's any case that this could be clear at first glance, because prima facie is Latin. Means, hey, I looked at this video, there's pretty much irrefutable evidence that a crime was committed. So that's it. And they're powerful.
He's got him because of that video. I think he's got a really good case.
He's got a case, right? But then you need a lawyer, and you see already what's happened with the lawyer. Like that's the epitome of the way the system works. It's like, you know.
You got a pen?
I got a pen.
That's why I don't know him, but
they overshadow a lot.
He gave me his number. He said he can give me a contact with a lawyer.
Okay. I mean, good. You think that? I mean, what do you want? You require compensation, because like they trespassed against you. Like this is the law book and this is a law book. Like they trespassed against you, and you require compensation for them trespassing against you. That's like the common law. So like that just means government officials just can't go out and do anything that they want to at any time. So they trespassed against you. Like if a lawyer like says like clearly this guy violated your rights and we're going to get a lot of money for you, and you believe them, and they can show some sort of proof that would be the case. I mean, just speaking, you know, you're not even asking me for my opinion, but just, you know, speaking, you know, just bullshit. And not bullshit, but like, you know, just speaking my mind. You want to go for whoever's got, you know, what you can get out of it. Like, whoever can offer you the best deal. They'll act like, oh man, we can really help you. Oh, it's really great that you have us here looking out for you. That's be suspicious of that person. You go like, I'm going into this clear-eyed. I know what I have. I'm not going to allow any lawyer, political activist to manipulate me at any turn, and it's my decision. I decide whatever's most beneficial for me, because this happened to me, and I have to assert my rights. I have to assert my rights because no one else can assert my rights for me better than me. Yeah, so it's like that's like what I'm always talking to smarter people than myself, and that's what they say like a man does under the law. Because like if you go like we're gonna operate under the law, look up man in like the Constitution. But more importantly, look it up in Black's Law Dictionary, which is the language that they speak. There is no definition. You define it because you are a man. All you know is man creates government, and you're one of the people. You're not a person, you're not a citizen, because you can act as a citizen, but on top of anything, you're a man and you're one of the people. You're one of the people because it says we the people. If you say you're a citizen, it says citizens just under the jurisdiction of the United States. That means that the United States, you know, and anybody who gets their power from the United States can do anything that they want to you. But if you're one of the people, they can't, because the people form the government. Or if you're a man, they can't. Look those words up in Black's Law Dictionary. That's their Bible. When they say a word, it's the opposite of what you think it is, and it's what it means in Black's Law Dictionary. I mean, that's, you know, that's free, unsolicited, you know, words. And that's what everything is. They got you in trouble with words, and they beat you with an action. But words led up to that.
Still out here. Told you.
How revolutions happen. That's how the Russian Revolution
Rest of the summer,
Nail it to a tree and walk them around.